Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad to hear. First thing I want to do, wish a happy Valentine's Day to all you sweet ladies out there. Hope you have a wonderful day. I know your husband just bombarded you with gifts this morning. If he didn't do it this morning, I promise when he gets in from work, he's just going to have a truckload of stuff for you. I know he is. So enjoy today, a special day for sweethearts and all. I've always believed in Valentine's Day. I remember as a kid doing it for my mom and then pass them out in class in elementary school. And I want to wish a very happy Valentine's Day to my sweetheart, Gail. I appreciate all you do. Happy Valentine's Day to you. And my just beautiful and wonderful daughter, my Wendy, way up there in Tennessee. I know you're probably not watching, but happy Valentine's Day to you. And my 4 granddaughters, Whitney, Ashley, Maddie, McKenzie. Happy Valentine's Day to you. I know you're not watching, but you may see us on YouTube. So anyway, happy Valentine's Day to everyone. And we got a special surprise coming up for our Valentine's Day today. So let's go down with our weather brought to us by Haney. High today 66, low 55. Not much movement there. Water temperature is going up another degree. It's 65 degrees. Now, it's not going to stay like this, but once it does now, those Spanish are going to be jumping on the pier, I promise you. River readings, Apalachicola, Bluntstown, it's going up today, 13.4. It's getting on back up there, rising on today and rise a little bit tomorrow, and then maybe level off, and we'll see what they do with the dam up in Chattahoochee. Choctawhatchee at Caryville, 7.7. Pretty steady, got a little bit of a rise to it, but not much movement over there. It's pretty time to be on the river. Spring is about to bust out. Tide chart, Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home here on 23rd Street. They're looking at a low of 228 this morning, a high of 419. Again, coming in all morning, and we got a little bit of a south wind, about 4 to 5. So a pretty good day to be on the water. It's going to be a really, really nice day to be on the water. It might be, well, actually, it's going to be, should be just a good day to be on the water. That's not going to be much movement there as far as the wind. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We're going to talk a little, start off this little segment talking about our Panhandle outdoor heritage, and I like to talk about that a lot, and it just means a lot to me, and I want to pass a lot on to you, and some of y'all know some of this stuff and some don't, but I know most of the folks I talk to appreciate this information, and it's always fascinating. And one of the things a lot of these things come out of my book, and I learned it, the only way I learned it was just going by and just interviewing people, talking to them, and this particular one, this is the story of Louis Spinks, and Louis was a character. Louis had passed away before I did the book, but Gail and I were able to go over to Inlet Beach and interview his wife, and she's the sweetest lady. They'd been married 64 years before he passed away at the age of 84. He was born in 1907. They're both from Georgia, and they came down, they met at the University of Georgia, and sweethearts and married, and then he got a job over in Birmingham in the steel mill industry. You know how big that was, and still is, especially in that time, in that era of America, the Birmingham steel mills. And they lived over there, but he and his wife loved coming down to Inlet Beach, coming down to the beach and all, and he loved to fish, and he was really good at it. And so they found a lot down there. I'll tell you, they found a lot and built a little house. I'm going to tell you exactly where it was. If you know about where the red light is, go on Highway 98, go across into Walton County at Phillips Inlet, headed west, and you hit that red light. If you take a left, you go into Seaside. Right around that red light, before they rearranged that road, that's where their house was. And we actually went and visited with her, got to talk to her there. Went there back a couple of times and talked to her, and she was so sweet and so tickled. We were going to write a book about fishing and put her husband in it. But I got to studying him, and I was fascinated with him. Here's a story here. I did a page on him, and it was just the story I just told you. I won't go to all the details, but it's on page 303, I think. But here's the pictures of Louis. Okay, here's a 4 3/4. That's a nice pompano. He loved to fish, he loved to fish there off the pier. And then also, there's the pier. That's the old pier out there. And he was a legend. Scott Lindsay told me a lot about him. Scott knew him and all about what a good fisherman. But really, he became a fishing guide. The last 20 years of his life, he retired from steel industry, moved down here, and became a fishing guide because he was so successful. And of course, all the folks in Alabama up in Birmingham, everybody knew him, so he was just booked all the time. But what he loved to do was speckled trout fish. Now, and that's how I got to him, because I knew he had made some fishing plugs and all. And I just started checking out, and I have this collection right here. Is that going to be a glare? Or can you show? This is called Louis Special. His wife was gracious enough to give me these, and she would have given me everything. She was so kind and all. I can pull them out individually. Okay, that's my collection of Louis stuff. This goes back to the 1950s now. He was the first one. What he would do, he would melt. He made these. He would melt the lead, and then put them together. My favorite ones, I have some of, and still in a package. Jeff, would that be good like that, you think? They're still in a package of Louis Special. She had some of those she wanted me to have, and you can see he did different sizes and all, and different colors too. I'm going to show you this one, and he was able to. I can't get them out. Gail's going to get onto him because I'm going to mess up her. She puts all this stuff together. I'm going to leave that one like this. Let me just hold it. Can you see? Is that better? Just hold them all up like that. Okay. And but anyway, that's his collection, and he was able. He made these and see the red paint he put on them and all. And I was just so fascinated to keep these, and she took me back to his little workshop. In his little workshop, he had like a little drying rack where he after he melted them and had the feathers in them, he'd hang them up on the little like this. He would hang them up off like that. And she wanted me to have that little drying rack. And I said, ma'am, I would love to have it, but don't. I knew she had two sons and they lived in Birmingham. So I said, this is something that you probably want to pass on to your sons. And it broke my heart. She said, I don't think they care anything about it. And I almost took it. And it probably ended up in the trash. And it was special for South Walton history and Panhandle history, those kind of things. These were the first ones. Captain Roy was able to carry these on even further. But he became, anyway, for 20-something years, he was a fishing guide in the West Bay area. And he was just, I just loved doing a story on him, even though I didn't know him. His wife was so perceptive. She was so sweet and all. And they ended up, the right-of-way, the Department of Transportation bought the house and destroyed it to build that right-of-way right there. But he was a legendary fisherman and made his own fish. First one in this area now, the reason I put him in the book, he's the first one in the area to actually melt that lead, put him in a mold, and put the feathers on and fish with them. And that became, he's sort of a trailblazer in that era. So I wanted to just give a salute to Louis Spinks and that story that's in the book, full box. All right, let's take a break and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Moving along on this Valentine's Day. Speaking of Valentine's, at the end of the show, we're going to give away a Valentine's package of some lucky Panhandle Outdoor viewer. It's going to consist of course, some roses. Okay, I got all kinds of stuff in here. And you can't have Valentine's without some Russell Stover chocolate candy. All this is going to be in this package we're giving away. And then something to remind you of myself. Okay, how about that? That's the closest thing I can find to me. All right, that's part of the package. All right. And then Panhandle Outdoor decal. That's a big deal. How about the very last one in the shipment? I saved this one for last year for something special. A pink Panhandle Outdoors cap. Is that not cool? See what else I got in here. Also, a Penn visor from Penn. All right. And a couple more things. This is a good little package here. This is like a little pack. This is what this is. You put it on the side of your boat or truck or whatever and put your stuff in it. So you tell your husband, this is my stuff in this package right here. It's like a Velcro and everything. It just holds stuff in it. That's part of it. All right. And the last one, but not least, one of my favorite lures, a badonkadonk. Okay, a badonkadonk. That is a bomber. I promise you catch fish on this. That's our Valentine's Day package or some local lady that watches Panhandle Outdoors. I'm going to draw your name out of the pickle jar, okay? Speaking of which, I probably need to add these names real quick. Stan Bright. Now, I may draw some boys' names out of there. We're just going to keep going. Aubrey Carroll, Holmes County, the Carroll family, Barbara. Okay, William Jones Sneeds. Watch the show, Martha Jones Sneeds. Okay, and we're going to start, we're going to give away all kind of stuff. I think we average, I wrote this down last year. I started averaging up the amount of money and all that we spend on, that we give away. And it's like $10,000 a year, counting tarpon dock and everything else, all the prizes and all we give away. It amazes us. We give away free trips and everything. So anyway, so let's go to something pleasant to something unpleasant, and we try to cover it all. In this situation here, we've got to. What happens? We have people that we have outdoorsmen, and we have hunters and all that just love to hunt and all. And we have different kinds: still hunters, bow hunters, and all kind of hunters, and dog hunters, and just general gun hunters. So what we do, we cover it all. And my problem is I love all of it, and I just do it all. And what happens this time of year, we have over, especially around the Apalachicola National Forest, but it's not just that area too, it's other areas too. There's a very small percentage of these hunters, and I don't even want to use the term hunters, I don't want to use that term outdoorsman, that actually they'll hunt the dog all year and just leave it in the woods. And some people say it's the South Florida hunters, some people say some local hunters, whatever. A very small percentage of people do that. And I got a message, Amanda Whitehead sent this to me, and her friend LaTona Horn over there off Highway 65 took some pictures and all and showed them. I want to show you these pictures of these abandoned dogs. It's the end of hunting season now, and here's some pictures of these abandoned dogs. Let me see. And it's just heartbreaking. It really is. They're left in the woods, and she was driving along the road, and she saw them. She sees it every year, and okay, here they are right here. She throws some food. She had some MREs in the back of a truck and threw them out. They were starving. You can look at these pretty little beagles, and they were just starving. And I just want to bring awareness. Look how skinny they are. They run hard all year, and they work hard. And look at them. And bless their heart. And now I also have a little. Let me go back to a little video I have of it. Let's see. The thing about it, let's see. Thank you, LaTona, for sending this to us. And here they are right here. Okay, she's trying to get them. And they're a little skittish now. They don't really want to come to her, but they are starving. And they're abandoned. They're just abandoned in the woods. There's no excuse for anything like this. And I just want to address this issue. If you see them beside the road and all, and like I say, don't judge. Don't judge all hunters by what you see on this. This is a very small group. These are not hunters. I'll tell you what, if any of y'all that do this are watching the show, I just want to call your hand on it. I think, this is a lowlife. You're doing things that's so wrong as far as an outdoorsman. A true outdoorsman, dog hunts, they love their dogs. They spend so much time with them. They take care of them. And I still remember one of the last years that I got the dog home with my brother. I remember him loading up one of our dogs at the end of the season, Lucy, and she had been such a good dog for so long, and she was getting old, and she couldn't keep up with the younger dogs. And I remember that last day of the season, that afternoon, we're loading her up. They dropped the tailgate, and we helped her get her up, and sort of rubbed her head like that, and looked at her, and they said, "Lucy, this could be last season, girl." And I remember he had tears in his eyes when he said that. And that's the love he had for his dogs. And that's the kind of love these dog hunters have. Now, these people right here that do this, they're on the opposite end of the spectrum. They're low life. In fact, what you need to do, you need to go ahead and look in the mirror and spell backward P-U-N-K, punk. So when you look in the mirror, you know you're punk for doing that. If you abandon a dog and leave them out there and don't take care of them in the season, those dogs work so hard for you, and they're able to do so many things, and then you abandon them, you're low life. So I just want to get all that squared away, let you know how I feel about it, and we want to take care of our animals and all because they've been so good to us. Okay, let's move on to something else now. We have some meetings coming up. In fact, I actually wrote them down. 4 meetings for outdoorsmen to be aware of. Of course, we mentioned this weekend, actually starting today, the National Wild Turkey Federation meeting is up in Nashville, and I have assigned Whitney and Mason to go cover it for Panhandle Outdoors. I've gotten them press credentials to go in, and they're going to film it, and they're going to send us about a 10-minute video and interview some people and all. They're excited about it. So next week I'll have some video from there, okay? Now, they have like 45,000 people on the average attend that. That's just amazing. That's one of the biggest outdoor shows of all in the whole country. The second thing, the Hunter Safety Course, we mentioned that. That's on the 23rd. Number 3, next Tuesday, the St. Joe State Park meeting. There will be, go ahead, there's going to be at 2 o'clock at the library down there, trying to give you a preview of what's going on. It's open to the public, and maybe they're going to let us know what their timeline is, what's be expected down there. Thanks, Deb, for sending that information. Number 4, this is over in Quincy. FWC is hosting this meeting. It's going to be at the University of Florida Extension Agency right there outside of Quincy. They're going to talk about prescribed burning, for how to manage your property and manage your wildlife by prescribed burning, especially in the era that we're in now, as far as, things not being, all the trees down and all, and how to do some prescribed burning carefully and how to manage it for the wildlife. So that meeting, that's going to be on February the 26th, 27th, and 28th. It's like 3 days. They're only going to take 35 people. It's going to be interesting, though. Registration is $25, so that's a pretty good deal right there. But that's something interesting if you have some land and all and want to do some prescribed burning on that. Okay, and that's it for this segment. We're going to take our break. We'll come back and get ready for our drawing. Okay, welcome back. We're getting ready for our last segment here. One thing we're going to add, Jeff just gave me this to add to our Valentine's package right here. This is his DVD that he did, A Walk Through Nature. Now this is 50 minutes of video that Jeff spent a lot of time on. He's talking about good quality video, and what's so great about it now is it's before Michael, not after Michael. And you're going to see some scenes in here you'll never see again because of the situation we have with the hurricane. We're going to add this to our package. And he said he has he sold a bunch of these. Has a little box of them left. If you're interested in it, get with us, and we may be able to get you some of these. So this is a great video. In fact, we're going to show some footage from this in one of these upcoming shows coming up soon. Okay, now fishing game times today brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers. We're looking at the special time 7:04 to 9:04 this morning, and then this afternoon, later 7:33 to 9:33. And I did have a few more pictures I wanted to show you before we get back. I'm still using my phone. I can't wait till I get back to my iPad, but we still do not have the internet at the Chester household. Okay, here's some medicine. You need to make sure you take your medicine. Take one fishing trip twice daily. And side effects may include happiness, fun, reduced stress, and a content life. A lot to be said about that, okay? This is an announcement I didn't make. Mary Kay Smith, the Cooksey family up there, they're having a squirrel hunt. They do this every year up there in Sawdust, which is between Hosford and Quincy. February 15th, 16th, and 17th. This is starting this weekend. You go to FWC and you'll be a part of this event. Registration is open. And you can. It's really a cool thing, a squirrel hunt up there, and good folks. And they donate all that land to the hunt and everything, and good stuff up there. Okay, and also let me see. I had a couple other things. I'm gonna have to go through them, Jeff. That might be it for now. Also, the location of Fox 28. People want to know when they win stuff. How do you get here? And we're in a 700 block of West 23rd Street. It's sort of across the road from the old Walmart, the original Walmart on 23rd Street here, and we're behind Pep Boys. It's some red roof buildings, and they have and we're in the 700 block of it, and we're suite number 28, or I don't know what we're something. You can see the sign and be Fox 28. So when you win something and all, it will be there. Okay, and I just got an email from Barry, and he wanted to know about the video I showed yesterday about the boats. He wanted to know the location and phone number about that. The location is at a Bay County landfill, so you can just look up the phone number. And again, I don't know how you go about, if you wanted to salvage one of those, how you go about it. I do know there's a lot of them are out there. So anyway, let's get ready for our draw and go over once again what we're giving away, okay? We're giving away a replica of Winston Chester right here, okay? And then candy, Valentine's candy, all right? And of course, roses. You can't have Valentine's without roses. That's pretty good stuff. A pen visor, okay? Badonkadonk, okay? I'll guarantee that will catch fish. This video, the DVD from Jeff Peck, A Walk Through Nature here in the Florida Panhandle. It's one of a kind here on Florida's Emerald Coast. A Panhandle Outdoor decal, which I'm gonna have to, you can't see it there, but it says Panhandle Outdoors. I'm about out of these also. and I'm about out of everything. We lost some in the storm and all, and the very last, I saved this one for the past year to give away something special. It's going to be a Panhandle Outdoors cap for you ladies. Okay, so all that will be in our. Is that all? That's enough in it. So, oh no, did I show this one? Yeah. That little pocket right there. Put your stuff in. Your stuff there, honey. This is my fishing stuff here. You got your fishing stuff there. Gail and I go through that sometimes while we're fishing. So anyway, that's all in the package. Anyway, we're going to do some sweepstakes, whether spring sweepstakes or summer sweepstakes. We're going to give away boxes of stuff. I can promise you. So make sure you get registered. Now on this one, on this drawing, now it's going to be one of these situations where we're going to have to draw out a girl's name. Okay, I know you're not supposed to be able to do that kind of stuff for this day and age, but we're going to do it. If we draw out a boy's name, you're not going to win. So here we go. The winner, and you can come by the studio and pick it up. We'll have it like in a nice little Valentine basket or something. And the first name to draw out, that's Alan. Okay, put him down. Let's see. I don't want to look. Okay, Ethan. How much time we got left? We got a lot of time left. Kristen Collins. Kristen Collins from Panama City. You are the winner, okay? The third name pulled out. Put those two boys back in there. Kristen Collins, I'm going to write down Valentine's gift. Wish you a very happy Valentine's Day. And come by Fox 28 Studio and pick up all this stuff. And now, we're also coming up in May, we'll have some Mother's Day stuff, June, of course, Father's Day stuff, and we're going to be, like I said, giving away all kinds of stuff. So anyway, we appreciate the viewership. Also, if you have any kind of announcements or anything to make, we write them down, pass it on. Don't be a squirrel hunt this weekend. It'll be a lot of fun just to check with FWC. It's pretty open, and you just go over there. And you got to take a kid squirrel hunting now. You can't go over there and shoot the squirrels yourself. So that's up there at the Cooksey Farm, up there between Sawdust and Quincy. Thank you all for watching Panhandle Outdoors. And always do something good today. For your fellow man, even sometimes you just pick up the phone, call, and talk to someone and help them have a good day. You have a great day yourself. Enjoy the great outdoors, and happy Valentine's Day, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.